Aliyah's Secret, A Story of Ramadan, a literally cultured read-aloud, written and illustrated by Farida, Zaman. It looks like someone took a big bite out of the moon, says Aliya. She knows this means the new moon is almost here, and that marks the beginning of Ramadan. At school the next day, Aliyah's class learns about Ramadan. During the month of Ramadan, many Muslim people fast, says Mrs. Lee. Does anyone know what that means? Nori puts up her hand. No eating or drinking all day, from sunrise to sunset. Not even water? Asks Owen. I couldn't go a whole day without eating or drinking, adds Annie. After school, Aliya asks Abba, "Why do you fast during Ramadan?" "It helps me understand how people feel when they're hungry," says Abba. "It reminds me to be thankful for the things I have." "I want to fast," says Aliya. "You're too young," says Ammi. "You need food to grow. When you're older, you can fast." That night, tucked up in bed, Aliya makes a decision. "I can fast," she tells herself. "I know I can." She hugs her secret to her chest and drifts off to sleep. The next morning, Aliya is up before dark to join Ammi and Abba for suhoor, breakfast before sunrise. The table is loaded, and Ammi and Abba eat all they can because after sunrise, they won't eat or drink again until sunset. They don't notice that Aliya also eats all she can. Her favorite is halwa puri, and she eats as much as her tummy will hold. After suhoor, Aliya, Ammi, and Abba get ready to say their prayers. Giving thanks is an important part of Ramadan too. Aliya covers her hair with the sparkly scarf that Nani gave her and hugs her secret even closer. At school, Aliya keeps her secret from her friends. But as the day goes on, she finds it harder and harder to fast. "Don't you want your snack?" Nori asks Aliya at recess later that morning. "I don't feel like it," Aliya lies, putting a hand on her rumbling tummy. "Why aren't you eating?" asks Annie at lunchtime. "I don't feel like it," Aliya lies again, but her tummy rumbles even more. In the afternoon, Sanjay's mom drops off cupcakes for his birthday. The frosting looks delicious, and there are sprinkles. "I don't feel like it," she lies to Sanjay. Then she puts her head down on her desk, hungry and miserable. That evening, Aliya helps Ammi with the baking, and the kitchen fills with the sweet smells of buttery baklava. Aliya's tummy rumbles like thunder, and she finds it hard to focus on stirring the pot of halwa. All she can think about is the crunchy, syrupy baklava. And before she can stop herself, she takes a big bite. "Oh no!" Aliya cries. "I ate and I wasn't supposed to." "What do you mean?" asks Ammi. "I fasted today in secret," says Aliya, "and it was hard." "Oh, Aliya," says Ammi, "you must be so hungry." I wanted to be just like you and Abba, Aliya explains. Ammi considers this. First, let's get you something to eat, she says. Then we'll talk about other ways to celebrate Ramadan. Ammi explains to Aliya that acts of kindness are another important part of Ramadan. Over the following weeks, Aliya, Ammi, and Abba are busy in the kitchen. There are vegetables to be washed, pots to be stirred, and containers to be packed. Every night, she and her parents take boxes of food to the mosque to share with people in need. One night, Aliya invites Nori and Annie to iftar dinner, the meal at sundown to break the daily fast. The table is packed with special treats: samosas, pakoras, biryani, ladus, and jalabis. Ammi gives her friends colorful bangles to wear and paints their hands with henna. After dinner, Aliya, Nori, and Annie go outside to look for the new moon. It looks like someone took a bite out of the moon again, says Aliya. She knows the new moon is almost here again, and that marks the end of Ramadan. In the beginning of Eid al-Fitr, the celebration of breaking the fast. When the Eid al-Fitr festivities come to a close, Abba tucks a very tired Aliya into bed. In a few more years, I will fast just like you and Ammi, Aliya tells him. For now, I can't wait to celebrate Ramadan again next year.